How y'all doing? It's Sunday, baby. It's been a peachy keen freaking weekend, ain't it? I hope wherever you are, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and unicorns are farting rainbows all over the place. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And needs to be like that all over the place. We only have so many more. This is number 51, so we only have 50 left to go. So let's make every one of them a good one. I got a card. I got a card from Maryland. From Karen Grozowski from Maryland. Where in Maryland? Elkton, Maryland. This is a handmade card. A blue dot in a red state got me down there, right down there near Corpus. Right, not on the coast, and she's right. I'm not on the coast. I'm pretty close up. And you open it up, and it says, "Happy birthday, John." From one blue dot to another, Karen Grozowski in Maryland. It's my first birthday card. And she also has sent a picture of their little Angel, was her name. And that was our blue dog pup, as she said. And unfortunately, Angel passed over the Rainbow Bridge not long ago. And but that doesn't matter. If you go into my house, there's, you know, those frames, a collage, and they had got places for all the pictures. We have those in our house with the pets that we've had for over 40 years. And that's a lot of love up on those pictures. And so we're going to put Angel up on the board up there with Ella, and I got to get a labeler to get those names on the outside so I can remember. That's Sailor, I remember him. That's Mama, and that's the baby. And so these stories mean something to me, and pets are something that's in your heart forever. You can't never get out of them. I could recite every name of every dog I ever had, and I'm proud of that. Anyway, thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate that. So what's going on? My thing here says recording, but I don't know if it is or not because there ain't no picture there. Ain't that some shit? I got to go on the assumption that it is recording. And let me check the number on the thing. Yes, it's still going. Okay, what's going on in the news today? Hell, I don't know. I can't even see myself over here. I don't even know what I look like. Handsome, I'm sure. Yeah, all right. All right, Senator David Perdue, Republican out of Georgia. You remember him and, who was it? Tom Cotton, I think it was, out of Arkansas. He came out of that meeting saying, well, I don't recall if Donnie said shithole. Oh, I don't recall that. Gee, I don't know. Well, lo and behold, today, after having time to refresh his memory, I'm sure, he recalls. He says he now knows that, no, he did not say that. Are you shitting me? Are you going to turn around now and say definitively he did not say that after yesterday you were saying, I don't recall? What? You had a nice little phone call from the White House, did you there, David? Huh? Get a little prodding there to change your mind to be what? A liar like Donnie? Like Tom Cotton standing up there who's either saying, I don't recall, which means he's an idiot, or he's lying. Because we already had Dick Durbin come out. Hell, Lindsey Graham came out and said, oh, I made my comments clear. He's not denying it. And the problem is, there were a whole other Republicans in that meeting who ain't said anything. Nothing. What's that old saying? Bad things happen when good people say nothing, do nothing. Well, that's what these Republicans are doing. They're not standing up to this shit. They're trying to stay quiet. Oh, I don't want to get into it. That's an unfortunate thing he said. Yeah, it is. Because it shows you who he is. And he's a scumbag, racist asshole. You can't put another label on him. That's who he is. And that's who we have to get out of our house. The honor and the dignity of our country has been soiled and stained by this man. And yet the Republicans, a whole lot of Republicans, will not stand up and say anything. Silence, it speaks volumes about what they're willing to do for their own little greedy agenda, and to allow this man to continue without saying anything. I think he ought to be censored at the very least. At the very least, Republicans. But hell no, they'll stand up there and lie. Oh, I just don't recall that. Yeah, you and Jeff Sessions do a hell of a job with that, Tom. Woo! Donnie's now backpedaling on DACA on this shit now. Because of that big stir up there, because he was called out for being a racist jerk. Oh, well, now I don't know if we're going to have a DACA deal now. Yeah, that's the kind of cheap shit that man does. If you don't bow down and kiss his ring, if you cause trouble for him, oh, hell no. He's going to downgrade you, denigrate you, anything he can. No, he won't sign your bill. Why? Because he's a petty little shit of a man. That's who he is. And that's who we can do. Expect nothing less out of that man. He's nothing but a disgusting turd. Did y'all see on the Trump Hotel there in Washington, D.C.? The Trump Hotel and International Bribe Collection Center. Right there in Washington, D.C. Somebody last night put one of those projector screens, I guess, right up there on the doorway where it said shithole. And anybody walking into that door would just have to naturally assume that you're walking into a shithole. And that's what it is. They ought to leave that damn sign up on every one of Trump properties. A shithole where assholes go to congregate. And that's where Donnie was all weekend, going over to his bribe collection center again. Another wasted trip on another turd of a man. Millions, $3 million, $4 million to transport his butt down to Mar-a-Lago. Kiss off, you disgusting piece of crap. Anyway, I've been getting into some discussions lately with a few Trumpers, and their biggest argument right now is, well, look at the economy. Look at the economy. Look at Walmart. Look at what Walmart did. They're raising prices. Are you shitting me? Yeah, let's look at Walmart. Some of them people love Walmart. I like Walmart. I shop there. I don't see a problem with it if I'm saving some money, but if I can buy small from a local man, I'd rather do that, I guarantee you. Anyway, that's their argument, because they're raising pay. Did you also hear that they're cutting the hours? Yeah, you'll get paid more money per hour. And by the way, we're going to cut your hours a few, so we don't have to pay you as much. But y'all have to remember that Walmart, I think, is responding to this because there are a lot of states in this country that on January 1st passed laws that they had to increase the minimum wage. So this is not something that Walmart said, oh, we're going to increase the wages because we are great people. Because I'm fixing to explain to you why they are not great people. Anyway, they said they was going to give out bonuses too. Remember that $1,000 bonuses? All Walmart employees, some Walmart employees, going to get a $1,000 bonus. Oh, that's good for them people. For those people. Well, what happens to the rest of the people? Whoa, well, I'm glad you asked, John, because Walmart's going to close 63 stores. Are you shitting me? You're going to give bonuses out while to hide the fact that you're going to cut 63 stores? That's over 9,000 people that are going to lose their job. So we can give them bonuses out. See, that's the deal. It's not coming from the tax cut. Are you shitting me? No. They're not going to waste their money that they're going to get from that tax cut. Shit, no, baby. 9,000 people. 9,000 people are going to lose those jobs from those 63 stores. Walmart has also announced that an additional 3,500 co-managers are going to be laid off. Because they're going to replace that position with something that they call the assistant manager. Instead of a co-manager, they're going to have a position for an assistant manager, which makes less money than a co-manager. Oh, but wait, those 3,500 people that are getting fired for being co-managers? Yeah, well, they're eligible to apply for the assistant manager's position at a lower rate. Because they don't want, they're not gonna go in there and tell you, hey, Bob, you've been co-manager for so long making this money, but now you're an assistant manager and you do the same thing and the same responsibility, but we pay you less there, Bob. Bob wouldn't like that shit. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, people. So when you hear of all this bullshit that Walmart is doing to make it better for their employees, just remember that shit. They're not doing anything. You know, last year in 2017, Walmart recorded a revenue of $123.6 billion in 2017. That's what their revenue was. That's what they made last year. $123 billion. Using that math, their tax break from the tax bill that was just passed is going to be about a $5 billion savings. That's pretty good for the company, ain't it? Yeah! And those bonuses and those wage increases are going to cost the company about $700 million. Well, $700 million from $5 billion leaves a profit of over $4 billion. Yeah, no, Walmart's not taking their money out of their pocket to go give their employees crap. Hell no. They're screwing over these employees over there and shining a camera on the few they're going to give a few dollars to. Look how great we're doing over here. Don't pay attention to those people. They don't mean anything. They don't work here anymore. That's the kind of shit, the kind of dog and pony show that these companies. Carrier just going to lay off 300 people. Remember Donnie's dog and pony show at the Carrier plant? He's going to save the company. 300 people laying off the Carrier. What happened to that deal, Donnie? What a great deal Donnie made for the company. Not the workers. It's the same as Walmart. The deal was made for the corporation, not the workers. Workers? Oh, hell no. Screw you. Go get a job. Woo! I'm telling you, people. False alarm in Hawaii. Ain't that some shit? 38 minutes. You tell all these people this is not a drill. Incoming missile. You have minutes to live. I can just imagine the stories coming out of Hawaii on what those people were doing, trying to contact their loved ones, trying to get to their loved ones, trying to find a place to hide, scared to death. Because why? Because they knew it was a possibility. Because they knew we have an asshole in our White House that's been provoking the shit out of him on Twitter. You know, Rocket Man, little fat short guy that Donnie pokes fun at all the time. That's why. That's why those people were scrambling like shit. Is because we have a president that we cannot trust not to do something. Not to provoke a war. He could do that. That's why Hawaii went nuts. That's how come that system has to be fixed with a fail-safe in it. So mistakes don't happen. Because those people were scared to death. And Donnie was out playing golf. Because, you know, Donnie's always on the job. When he's not watching TV, or playing golf, or eating his hamburgers, he'll try to squeeze a little time in for the people's business. Not really, though. That's all left up to the Republicans to tell him what to do. We saw that in the meeting the other day when Feinstein asked him if he would sign a clean DACA bill, and he said yes. And that other Republican, McCarthy or whatever his name was, jumped over there and had to slap him in the back of the head and tell him, no, you ignorant asshole, don't do that. That's what they want. We have to charge money for those people. Donnie doesn't do shit. He sit around and watch TV and make everybody's... Now they're trying to argue over whether he said, I have a good relationship with Kim Jong-un, or he said, I'd have a good relationship with you. Either way, he's a lying sack of shit. He came out and said, what did he say? When they asked him, have you spoken to Kim Jong-un? Is that what you... What's the deal here, Donnie? Let the cat out of the bag. Did you talk to the man? I don't want to comment on it. I'm not saying I have or haven't. I just don't want to comment. What a jerky-ass little shit move is that? I can't confirm or deny. I don't think he has. And if he did, I guarantee you Donnie was a sniveling little coward trying to ask, hey, can we make a deal here? So we don't, because I don't think Donnie deals from a power of strength anymore, because everybody in the world knows he's a liar. A scumbag liar. From a shithole family of liars. You know, mom and dad in the old Klan outfits there. That's Donnie. That's what he was raised on. That's what he was brought up to lead, to do. You can look all through his history. The federal prosecution for race discrimination in his buildings. That wasn't yesterday. Hell, that's his whole life has been nothing but that shit. Trey Gowdy from South Carolina is stepping down from the House Ethics Committee? Are you shitting me? Why would Trey Gowdy, Mr. Benghazi, who had, I don't know what, a dozen committees to investigate Hillary Clinton in Benghazi, and when he asked and was by a reporter, well, what has the committees done? His response was, well, look what we are doing to her numbers. That's Trey Gowdy. He wasn't having those meetings to find answers about Benghazi. Hell no, he was out to get her numbers, and he said so. He has no ethics, and I've always said that. He's a sniveling little coward who would lie about anything. And he's stepping down from the House Ethics Committee. I have to think there's got to be a reason, buddy. And I think either A, there's something coming down the pike on his ass, highly probable, or he doesn't want to be sitting on a panel to have to judge Donald Trump for his ethics. And there's going to be questions on Donnie Trump's ethics. He has no ethics. He doesn't know what the word means. Go ask Eric or Don Jr. And Bunker might be able to help you, but I doubt it. Because none of them know what the word means, or integrity, or anything else. They're all a bunch of lying scumbags who've taken this country for a ride. Anyway, that's about all I got. I don't even have my board up. That was just notes I took. I'm having a peachy weekend. And we need to keep this momentum going. Keep it fired up. No matter what the shit goes on, we have to take a little bit of time out of our day. Remember our fight. This is for us. This is for our country, and it's worth every damn fight we go through for it. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. John Bridwell, Blue Dot in Texas. I hope this damn thing's recording. On Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. Go by there and give it a like, share, and subscribe to that channel. It's a pretty good channel out here. John Bridwell on Facebook. A Blue Dot in Texas on Facebook. John Bridwell. Hi, kitty. John Bridwell Speaks on Facebook is our fan page. Don and Candy are doing a hell of a job up there. Please stop by and see them. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter, because I keep trying to send my Twitter messages out to him. Anyway, make tomorrow a better day. That's the main thing. Let's fight this fight, because it is the good fight. And I'm happy to be in it. So y'all take care. We'll see y'all later. Bye, I think.